take us to the decision point. You're a missionary now. You've been working with SPO for 7, almost 8 years. But there was a point of decision where your life could go one way or the other. Take us into that decision point, that call to be a missionary, and what that call, what it really invited you into, and what you were in some ways kind of letting go of as well.
Totally. Do you remember that? Retreat center? It was like in the middle of the woods,
like in Wisconsin.
I think so. And you'd like drive up that hill, and there was like either a bear or like a dude, like a sign, but it looked like a person, and it would scare everybody because we'd always get there at like it's February,
yes,
so it'd be like
dark,
3:30, but it's pitch black. You can see the constellations, whatever, and you could like snowshoe. Do you remember this place?
Yes.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was. So it was there. It was at that place. I think it was February or March or something. We were on some retreat. It was called Two Kingdoms. And at that point in my life, I'd actually already kind of made this decision of like what post-college was going to look like. I had been kind of in this on and off again relationship with this girl that I knew from high school. And when she had gone and done like kind of a year of mission work in college in New Zealand, of all places, which was kind of cool.
Beautiful spot.
And when she came back and we started dating again, it was kind of under this understanding of like, I remember it was awesome. I had like decided, I was like a sophomore or something like that. And I decided what God was going to call me to do in like 2 years. And I like didn't know like what class I was going to take in like a month. You know what I mean?
You had the big rock.
Yeah,
you put the big rock in first.
Yeah, I put in this big rock in. So I was like, all right, like I'm going to, like, I think this is what I'm going to do. Like, I think the Lord, and I'd already been thinking about working for SPO. And so I decided like, you know what, like I'm not going to work for SPO. I'm going to like give my life for the next couple of years here at St. Thomas and do my best and whatever. And then I'm going to marry this girl. Like we'll get engaged my senior year, whatever. And then I think I just said I was going to work in business, because I was a liberal arts major and you don't really know what else there is. So you just say business.
Yes.
I'm going to do business with people, or other businesses. There's a whole network there. So I was on this retreat and the Lord just pretty simply revealed it. This wasn't really the decision point, but just revealed that I had made this decision that I wasn't going to work for SPO and that I was actually going to follow this other path. And this path kind of was like, it was nice, it was pretty safe, whatever. And he
the revelation was what? That
he simply just showed that like I was sad that I had chosen the path that I was on, and that I was actually mourning the fact that I wasn't going to do mission work, and that I wasn't gonna kind of send it with SPO. Because the other option was, it wasn't just like do mission work, but there was kind of this understanding of like, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to go all in. Because when I made the decision to like step back into the relationship, it was kind of with this understanding that like, if I step back into the relationship, I'm not going to work for SPO.
Would you say you experienced like the emotion of like, it was like grief?
For sure. And that's what it was.
What was it? What made you so sad? Like, why did that bring sadness or grief?
Mm-hmm. That's a good question. I don't know if I totally know. I mean, I think it was, I knew there was this opportunity to send it in my life that I'd never sent it before, and I'd lived really safely for most of my life and kind of done the comfortable thing. And I knew that in doing this, it was like an opportunity, I think, to kind of be like transformed as a person. Like I was letting the Lord like work in my life, but it was really on my conditions and on my time and whatever. And this was going to be like a blank check, it was going to be like, Lord, here's my life. Like it was this decision point of, am I going to make the decisions that I think are the best, but are still like me making the decisions? Or am I going to say, Lord, like I'm actually officially letting you take control and you choose like what I do with my life? And I had said no to that. I said, I didn't want that. I want to date this girl. And I was sad that I did that.
That's powerful.
They always say that the Lord laughs at the plans that we make.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. He was just cackling. Just,
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. He
Yeah.
was,
But he knew. I mean,
Yeah.
it's awesome. He's got
Totally.
something great for you.
yeah. And then it's just like wildly crazy life since then. You know, things that I would have never done.
Yeah.